Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night, staring at the ceiling, wondering if you'll ever feel rested again? As we get older, those quiet moments can bring worries about health slipping away, energy fading, and days feeling shorter. Loved ones might be far, routines change, and that gentle concern about staying strong can weigh heavy. But as a physician who's cared for families for over 3 decades, I've discovered that true vitality starts with restful nights. It doesn't depend on luck or waiting for help. It comes from 5 key foundations for better rest that we'll explore today. In this presentation, I'll share proven ways to find the ideal rest time, build steady habits, and strengthen your body for peaceful slumber. Watch all the way through, because the last foundation holds a special insight that helps you embrace tomorrow with renewed strength and calm. Music. Foundation 1. Discovering your ideal rest duration. Let's begin with the core foundation that sets the stage for feeling fresh and full of life in your later years, figuring out just how much rest your body truly needs. I often hear a common misunderstanding in my clinic. Kind folks with concern in their gaze lean in and ask, "Doctor, isn't it fine to get by with less rest as I grow older? 5 or 6 hours should do, right? I don't need as much anymore." And dear viewers, that's one of the largest untruths we've accepted about getting on in years. An idea that slowly drains your vigor, sharpness, and joy without you realizing it. Shorter nights happen sometimes, yes, but expected and without harm. Not at all. Here's the straightforward fact that many learn only when it's tough to turn back. Your system, from your heart to your thoughts, follows a basic rule when it comes to rest. Aim for balance or face the toll. Not a hint, not a perhaps. That's how our bodies work. Past 70, this rule doesn't slow. It picks up speed like a stream gaining force. When you cut corners on rest because the day felt long or worries kept you up. When you rise too early out of habit, thinking it's normal. When you push through tiredness, saying you'll catch up later. Each small choice quietly weakens your defenses. Bit by bit, energy dips, focus blurs, and your overall wellness starts to waver in ways that can lead to bigger troubles. What troubles me most is this. Poor rest is a top reason for health setbacks in those over 65. One night of tossing and turning, 1 week of skimping, and it can spark a series of issues. Higher chances of falls, slower healing, ongoing tiredness, even risks to your heart or mind. I've witnessed these sad paths too often, and it can be different. Here's my direct advice, shared from heart to heart. Target 7 to 8 hours of rest each night, or up to 9 if your body calls for it. 0, that's the sweet spot. Not too little, not overdone. 7 hours keeps your heart steady, your mind clear, and your days brighter. 8 hours helps repair what the day wore down. 9 can boost healing if you've been active. It doesn't have to be perfect right away. Start by noting when you feel best after a full night, and something wonderful occurs. Once you hit that mark regularly, your system adjusts and craves it. You'll wake feeling ready, not dragging. I've seen folks in their 80s reclaim energy they believed was gone forever. Not with pills or gadgets, but through steady, full nights. Your frame, which has supported you through family times, work challenges, happy gatherings, and quiet joys, merits this simple gift. And when you commit, changes show up quickly. Your steps feel lighter, your thoughts sharper, your mood lifts. And over time, those shifts grow stronger. You'll stand with more ease, handle tasks without fatigue, and enjoy moments with loved ones fully. Now picture the difference. Envision rising from bed without that heavy fog, walking to the kitchen steady and alert, answering a call from a grandchild with real enthusiasm, not just going through motions, kneeling to garden or play, then standing smoothly. That's not a dream. It's everyday reality for many who prioritize full rest. And the reward? You sense it right away. Not far off, but in each calm morning after a solid night. Because wellness isn't tied to years. It's built on habits. What you give your body, it returns with strength. You can begin tonight or tomorrow dawn, but choose it. So, promise the one who matters most, you. Vow to guard your nights, your spark, and the fullness you've earned. Aim for 7 to 8 hours consistently, rain or shine, no excuses. Then share it. Write rest in the notes section below. Let it stand as your pledge, your stand. Saying it openly shifts something deep. It turns maybe into done. Folks like Mary keep to their hours and feel alive. John rises refreshed. Susan thinks clearer. Robert moves easier. Anna greets days with smile. And you can too. Your body has guided you through so much. Give it 7 to 8 hours nightly in thanks. Ready for fuller nights? Type rest below and let's embrace that first calm evening together now. Music, this instant. I'll meet you in dreamland. Foundation 2. Steady bedtime patterns. Now, let's turn to the second foundation that has brought calm evenings and brighter mornings to so many I've helped, building steady bedtime patterns. Here's a widespread error I spot often. People think more rest means just staying in bed longer, no matter when. That's what quick tips suggest, what ads push, even what chats with pals might imply. But from my long years in care, I know it's not the total that eases worries at dusk. It's the jumble, the ups and downs, the endless shifts in when you wind down that build quiet tension day after day. Late nights one evening, early the next, naps scattered, screens glowing till late. That uneven flow stirs unrest in your core every cycle. Past 70, your frame doesn't shake it off like in younger days. That subtle strain appears in unexpected spots. Racing thoughts, weary limbs, a chest that feels tight without reason. Sometimes head pains, or a gut that knots up at odd times. You recognize it, right? That slight unease when the sun sets, delaying bed because one more show, heart quickening when the clock shows late. You're not scattered, you're not absent-minded. Your system reacts to the disorder, and it's draining. It's the unseen load that presses down, quietly stealing your pep, your ease, and your delight. Months on, John came to see me, beaming wide. I noticed the spring in his walk, the light in his look. He shared, "Doctor, I used to dread evenings. Now I welcome them. I dim lights at the same hour, read a bit, and drift off easy, and I wake ready, like new." That's the gift of steady ways. By clearing the muddle from his evenings, by claiming command over his cycles, John found more than rest. He found serenity, balance, and deep renewal. Studies confirm this fully. Experts at top centers found that uneven rest sparks the same ongoing strain as skimping altogether, even with enough total time. 16. Your thoughts don't mind the length if patterns swing wild. Disorder keeps tension high, disrupts deep phases, and adds to worry, grumpiness, and body woes over seasons. So here's my no-cost guidance. This evening, choose a fixed time to start winding down. One gentle step, dim lights, sip calm tea, or breathe slow. End it. Just that. And when that habit sticks, you'll sense relief so deep, you'll ask why you delayed. This isn't about strict rules. It's about steering your own path again, feeling settled at helm. When you steady even tiny parts, your core, frame, and spirit ease. Evenings grow peaceful, rest deeper, days fuller. And remember, share it openly. Write pattern in the notes below. Let others witness. Because stating your aim makes your mind commit, boosting chances to keep it. When John told Kin about his evening quiet time and fixed rise, he not only held firm, but flourished. The freedom from swings, the pleasure of order, the hold on his nights. It shifted his world from tense and weary to easy, sure, and bright. And the finest? He slumbers through without stirs. No more midnight wakes fretting what dawn brings. Your rest balance needn't be hard. Begin small, tonight. End one late habit. Set a calm spot for unwind. Clear that bedside clutter, even 5 minutes now. Music. Each move cuts strain, calms your flow, and lets your frame truly renew. Your music core, thoughts and mornings will appreciate. Envision tomorrow's dawn, without that haze, without evening dread, feeling in charge of your cycles once more. That's steady pattern's power. That's what John gained, and you can too. You merit calm evenings, lively starts, and clear-headed days. John renews fully now, and so can you. Foundation 3. Nurturing daily wellness habits. Foundation number 3 marks what sets those who command their vitality from ones who just react to twists. And that's nurturing daily wellness habits for sound rest. Here's the slip-up I notice repeatedly, so usual most see it as standard. Waiting till rest fails badly before acting. We hold off until weary days pile up, or a checkup warns us sternly before changes. Music. And viewers, that's like ignoring a slow drip till the ceiling sags. It's wearing, it's tough. Past 70, your frame doesn't rebound quick like before. One skipped stroll, one heavy meal late, or one tense afternoon, and effects hit firm. Hang on and leave traces that linger days or weeks. Your system craves steadiness, foreseeability, and light support to thrive. And that's what small daily habits offer. Here's the overlooked gem. After 70, rest is tender, not from decline, but from missing those easy actions once automatic. And the wonder? No need for big shifts, long runs, or experts to regain hold. Just one tiny repeated step to craft support that bolsters all. That support steadies your rhythm, eases your core, sharpens your mind, and toughens your frame. It's the base that lets you face turns without all slipping. Here's my easy advice. Select one small wellness step, only one. Perhaps a short daytime walk to soak sun and move limbs, lifting spirits and tiring just right for night. Maybe light stretches mid-afternoon, easing tightness, soothing nerves, and readying for calm. Or prepping a light evening meal early, no heavy foods close to bed, keeping digestion smooth. Music. Whichever, make it regular, repeated, and valued. Do that one every day, same slot, for 7 days ahead. That's all. 7 days, one small step steady. You're not remaking life fast. You're showing in a basic, yet deep way that you're your top guardian, able, accountable, and leading your wellness. Let me tell of Anna, 81. She battled messy days for years. She'd skip moves, eat late, or let worries build, making nights fitful and starts groggy. One span, she pledged a small shift. 10 minutes outdoors each noon for fresh air and steps. Music. That alone. By week's close, she felt steadier, pep even, thoughts brighter. Next span, she added a calm tea hour. Each bit didn't seem huge alone, but together, Anna's frame, mind, and essence synced in a flow absent for years. That's habits quiet might. They build unseen, but deeply till your rest feels backed, expected, and yours. Pause and consider. Your system loves routine. Your beat, your head, your gut, even joints, they shine when knowing what's next. When days swing wild, with eats, moves, calm uneven, your frame stresses. That builds hidden, unnoticed, till weariness, discomforts, or small ills show. Small daily habits act like braces for a fine build. Miss them, it shakes. Craft them, all holds firm. So, act now. Music. Pick one small step, just one. Set its time and repeat daily 7 days. Keep it easy, keep it possible, keep it dear. Music. Stroll that path, sip that tea. Stretch those limbs. Whatever, music. Let it ground your day. Let it show you count, you lead, you care in real ways. And a hidden tip. Steady with one makes adding more simple. Soon your daily ways become a flow, aiding not just rest, but thoughts, calm, mood, and freedom. If set to craft that base, reclaim hold, feel rooted and sure, daily, pledge openly. Type habit in notes. Let all see, let you see. Declaring boosts, sticking odds hugely. And habits' beauty? They boost not just wellness, but sureness, respect, and that deep, quiet joy of daily self-care. Anna and many I've guided saw the shift daily habits bring. They start knowing their steps. Frames and minds answer steady. They flow through days with command, thought lost. And finest, music begin today. No fancy tools, no complex plans, just one small step, repeated. That's the spark for waves that change all. Foundation 4. Building inner calm for rest. The fourth foundation quietly shapes your nights and days, building inner calm for rest. Here's the common misstep. Thinking toughness means ignoring worries, pushing aside blues, never admitting unrest. Music. We wear a cheerful mask, nod along, say all's well, and convince ourselves too. But the real, true toughness is different. It's pausing with a tough thought, letting it flow by, not letting it settle long. True toughness isn't hiding feelings, but noting them, honoring them, and allowing natural fade. Later years bring lessons in letting go. Spouses depart, pals fade, strength once sure wanes, roles held long, caregiver, companion, guide, supporter can vanish quick. If we battle those thoughts, bury them, they deepen. They root in core and frame, breeding tension, unease, and that deep weariness making tasks loom large. Hear of Robert, 79, who lost his partner of decades recently, heartbroken. The empty quiet pressed like a stone. Some dawns he'd wake early, dreading the light. One dusk he began a small practice. Each evening he sets a soft light by his chair, sits, draws breath deep, music, and welcomes what arises. Sometimes tears flow. Sometimes a warm recall smiles. 10 still minutes. That's it. He told, that light lets my sorrow stop by without staying. Research supports this. Naming feelings, experts say, drops tension signals fast. 18. Giving the thought a label and spot to be cuts its hold in moments. Your frame and mind see you're not overtaken. You're the watcher, the holder, still leading. Here's my free instant start advice. Next time unease, frustration, or empty hits, stop. One slow breath, music. Then speak soft or think, this is unease. I'm sensing unease now. Done. No deep dive. Music. No fix needed. Just note it. And so you step apart from it. You're not the unease. You're observing it pass. Named thoughts nearly always ease quicker than shunned ones. If ready for true toughness, type you calm below. You've borne much through years. You can hold a thought brief, let go, set down. That's real strength. That's inner calm for rest. And the fifth foundation, the one that holds firm amid changes, is your own rest guidelines. This is the steady guide, the inner direction, the solid heart that whatever shifts, wellness, duties, pep, stays fully yours. The trouble comes when long-held parts fade. No more main supporter, home full of young, work leader, or go-to advisor. Suddenly, music quiet grows, patterns end, and a wonder slips in. Who am I today? That's when thrivers don't wait for outer answers. They choose inside what person to be. Meet Susan, 84. Simple Susan, she says, no grand means to note, but her presence warms, steadies, lifts. I asked her way. She showed a worn note from her bag written long ago. On it, 5 easy guides. If set to craft your rest guidelines, type guide in notes. Make it true. Yours. For this last foundation, your guidelines ensures you stay firm, sure, complete, even as surrounds change. There you have it. 5 foundations, 5 gentle vows to self that craft nights of renewal, days of strength, and years extended. Seek 7 to 8 hours. Steady your patterns. Nurture habits. Build calm. Set guidelines. That's the path to turn later years from mere passing to vibrant living. From aging as fate to life embraced. Type your term below. Rest, pattern, habit, calm, or guide. All if you wish. Let's cherish these later chapters together. Much ahead still. Music. And the joy? We're only beginning. Keep it small. Perhaps I'll aim for 8 hours tonight, or I'll steady my unwind time, or one calm guideline down. No step too tiny. Share your vow in notes below. Your words fuel me, and they'll spark another in our group to that first bold move. If this sparked is true insight and drive, please tap like. It aids our shared path and keeps these gems coming. Press subscribe and that bell beside. More than joining. It's entering a circle for our strongest lives side by side. Last, recall one soul who could use this today. Share quick. Music. Your brief act might shift their path. Thanks for joining. Care well for you, and see you next.